Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you on a Thursday. This is new. This is new. We usually don't come here on Thursdays, but since tomorrow I'm going to be out and about, I figure I'll give you a coffee break today. Why? Well, because there's still a whole lot of things to tell you about, and mainly because we have our Sorcery Hour on Saturday and Sunday, um, this online seminar with queer BIPOC that will be sharing our wealth of knowledge and different traditions, different styles, and different things. So if you haven't signed up for the Sorcery Hour, go find the link on my bio and get your ticket. And you'll have access to all the chats and to all the recordings afterwards. So with that said, we're going to pull some tarot cards for you for the weekend. I know it's Thursday, but we're going to pull cards for the weekend. So we're going to count Friday as the weekend, especially because it's a long weekend. Fear not, there will be coffee break on Monday. I know it's, what is it? Memorial Day, but we will have coffee break, so don't worry. And let's see what comes up on the tarot for us today. We have the Darkwood Tarot by Sasha Graham. May the divine let us see what needs to be seen, and that information be used for the greater good. We have two cards for the weekend. Of course, nobody's going to come to this live because they're no use to be here on Saturday. Wow! We have pretty cool cards, guys. We have the Hangman, or in this case, the Hangwoman. And the Hangman is a card that talks about seeing things from a different perspective, changing the way we see things, probably moving out of our comfort zone. And it's a little bit about a sacrifice and a little bit about working towards the greater good and a little bit about trying to find new ways to see things and to do things and to offer your discomfort, offer your sacrifice of being hanged upside down in order to gain the reward, whichever that reward may be. Sometimes it's money, sometimes it's wisdom, sometimes it's knowledge, sometimes it's prestige, sometimes I don't know. I don't know what you're gonna win, but there will be some gain from us moving into this sacrificial position, which takes us out of our comfort zone and into a new perspective, new vision, new goals, and of course, new rewards. So if you're not, hang in there, hang in there, just hang in there and observe. It's also a moment of being observant. Because you can't do anything else other than be there present with all your senses and observing new perspectives. So with that said, the card that comes with the Hangman is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is a card that is calling for us to be assertive, direct, concise, but also emotionally intelligent. To have a very good balance between those qualities that we call masculine and feminine. So what are those qualities? I have to move my fan because it's really hitting on my ear. All right. So those qualities of that we call masculine and feminine, um, assertiveness, being mental, intelligent, succinct, good at communication, um, great leadership, but pair with emotional intelligence, being compassionate, being loving, being caring, being a person that is in touch with their emotions, and at the same time that they are in touch with their emotional self, they can function mentally, intellectually. So it's both is a marriage of our intellect and our intuition, intellect and creativity together. It's not just the masculine, so-called masculine qualities, but it's both masculine and feminine qualities all wrapped in one. Those bring in the perfect balance, and with that bring in, a lot of game for us. So go into your hangman situation knowing that this change of perspective will be to your beneficial. Oh, and by the way, make sure you activate all your qualities of perception and projection, you know, absorption and visualization, both masculine and feminine, so-called masculine and feminine, intense and subtle, black and white, dark and luminous, etc., etc. You know the whole. We can stay here the whole day talking about polarities. By the way, um, that is a great thing to learn if you're doing your witchy things, is to learn about polarities and to learn about the qualities that we assume are masculine and feminine, which are not. All people of different genders possess all the qualities. We just, in our infinite ignorance, have named them masculine and feminine, but they belong to everybody. Hello, Soulful Nuggets. I love your name, Soulful Nuggets. Can you imagine how tasty those nuggets are? Because they're soulful. Anyway, so I was telling you tomorrow we have Mindful Baking Cafe from 12 to 5. Saturday, Finding the Goddess Within at PACH, the meditation workshop that happens every last Sunday of the month at PACH with yours truly. And then on Sunday, we have Goddess Circle at 7 p.m. You can still sign up for the Goddess Circle. That is co-ed. Men, women, and everything in between are welcome to the Goddess Circle. They're not women's circles, they're Goddess circles. And of course, over the weekend, our Sorcery Hour, hosted by the Elohim Leafar, and with a group of wonderful people that are going to be sharing all their knowledge, me included. I'm going to be talking about differences and similarities on indigenous and pagan practices and how we can live our indigenous life and practice on a pagan environment and the colonizing the whole thing. Anywho, we're gonna pull one card for the weekend from the Gospel of Aradia, and may she let us see what needs to be seen today. We have blood. The card is blood, and let's see what's the blood message. Blood. You are the result of millennia of love, struggle, joy, and fortune. There is only one of you, and you have been born with a unique set of talents and a unique purpose. An agreement you have made is binding you. You will be released from it only with difficulty. Your family issue must be dealt with promptly. It's funny that we're talking about things that bound us, and we just had the hand woman. So it binds, it blinds, it glows, it owes. One drop contains the world in one flow. Sealing a promise at the midnight hour, linking us to those before. To a curse it brings power. Hello, Cindy Swims. Cindy Swims. So the card is this of blood, and it's funny but not funny that we had the hangwoman or the hangman talks about binding and moving in places out of our comfort zone and feeling trapped of sorts. And then the oracle that we have is the one of blood. So stay there while you need to stay there, move away when you're ready. The greatest reward waits for you after you free yourself. And the message is you are the result of millennia of love, struggle, joy, and fortune. There is only one you, and you have been born with a unique set of talents and a unique purpose. An agreement you have made is binding. You will be released from it only with difficulty. Your family issue must be dealt with promptly. It binds, it blinds, it glows, it owes. One drop contains the world in one flow. Sealing a promise at the midnight hour, linking us to those before, to a curse it brings power. I know it sounds a little ominous, that thing of the blood, but it's telling you how powerful it is and how you can free yourself. I am one of those healers, especially because I'm Mexican. And in Mexican culture, we have this, oh, family is the most important thing, more valuable than anything else. No, no. If you are being used and abused, if you are being ostracized, if you are being bullied by your family, there's the door. Your origin is not your destiny. And your family of origin is not the destiny in which you ought to live your life. So if that sacrifice for now is family, find your freedom, learn your lessons, and change your perspective. The world don't stop turning when you cut ties with family. If needed, of course, I'm not telling everybody to leave their families. I'm just saying, in certain cultures, it's like a big no-no. People be very scared about moving away from family, but when there is toxicity, you just have to go. You really do. Hi, Jessica. So good to see you. How's the new place? Anyway, folks, thank you for coming to this special edition of Coffee Break. If you missed it, you can watch the replay. If you're here Friday looking for the coffee break, surprise! We did it on Thursday because tomorrow I'm going to be at Mindful Baking Cafe. So I'll see you there. And until we meet again, you are loved. Bye-bye.